Controversial RNC Chairman Michael Steele is hitting back at critics within his own party who say he can't stay on message, and his response, shut up or fire me.
Yeah, Alex, on a conference call yesterday, top congressional aides told officials from the RNC, you really need to have Steele be quiet. They were angry that Steele said Republicans would not regain control of the House in 2010. Meantime, some top Republican donors are reportedly not giving money to the RNC this year because they don't like Steele. And here is Steele's response.
I am in this chair. If they want it, take it from me. Until then, shut up, step back, or get in the game and help us win.
Wow. Joining us now, Amanda Terkel with the liberal blog thinkprogress.org, and Matt Lewis, columnist and blogger with politicsdaily.com, who keeps coming back despite all the crazy stuff we ask him to defend. Matt, what do you make of Michael Steele?
I think Michael Steele should take a page from the Bull Durham movie. And if you've ever seen the movie, you'll recall that Kevin Costner, who plays Crash Davis, schools the Tim Robbins character, Nuke LaLoosh, on how to give an interview. And what he tells him is to basically work on your cliches, essentially to be boring. And see, the thing is, the problem is Michael Steele is trying to be an analyst, and that's my job. What he should do is worry about raising money, which they're not doing at the RNC, and secondly, winning elections, which actually, let's give him some credit, they won in Virginia and New Jersey, but leave the political analysis to the analysts and, you know, maybe come up with some cliches.
Amanda, I wonder if Democrats want to somehow help Michael Steele stay in the job, because the key issue, of course, is that on Monday, on the day that Chris Dodd and Byron Dorgan and the Colorado governor all say they're not going to run for re-election, that story is suddenly eclipsed by Michael Steele saying, oh, the Republicans may not be able to take power, and then it's eclipsed again by his response. And suddenly nobody's paying attention to the argument that Matt's trying to make about the weaknesses in the Democratic Party. Everybody's talking about Michael Steele.
Well, I think that it's not crazy for Republicans to want Michael Steele and expect Michael Steele to be a booster and a cheerleader for the party. I mean, that is his job. He's not supposed to be a detractor. And he has said a lot of very controversial, sort of off-the-wall things. But this, in many ways, I think, was the final straw for them. This went too far because it completely shifted the news cycle. I mean, more and more, he's starting to remind me of Sarah Palin. He says something controversial, he gets criticized for it, and then he goes and blames other people for hating on him. I mean, the next thing we know, he might end up resigning the chair so he can go out there, be a free agent, and make more money on his own.
You know what? To pick up on what you just said, Amanda, with you, Matt, and not to say that Sarah Palin's controversial comments began with the fact that she'd written a book and was out there promoting it, but in this case with Michael Steele, Matt, how much do you think his bombastic behavior, if you want to describe it as that, is because he's got a book out there and he's trying to promote it?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think some of the concern is that you could look at Michael Steele's behavior and argue that he's more concerned about self-promotion than he is about promoting the Republican Party. I mean, look, I might make the argument in defense of him that a book is a good way to advance ideals, and there are a lot of conservative and Republican ideas in the book, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. But to Amanda's larger point, his job is not to be an analyst, it is to be a cheerleader. I mean, look, if the Jets coach says, we can't beat the Patriots, there's no way we're going to beat the Patriots. That might be legitimate analysis, but I don't want my football coach admitting we can't win. I don't want, you know, if we're going into a war, I don't want my battalion commander saying, yeah, we're not really going to do too well. Michael Steele's probably right. At this point, I don't think Republicans are going to take control of the House. I think they're going to pick up dozens of seats, but I don't know if we're going to pick up the House, and frankly, I don't know if Republicans want to pick up the majority. It may be in their best interest to not be in the majority.
And Amanda Terkel, is it in the best interest of the Democratic Party to have these sort of, I don't know, Republican civil wars and battles erupt every couple of days?
Well, I think some Democrats like the attention being taken off them. Like you said this week, the news moved from the Democratic resignations over to Michael Steele. So I think many Democrats are enjoying that. And Republicans are getting frustrated because it just shows their party is in disarray and they don't have a clear leader. And that's something that they've been trying to pin back on Democrats. So it just shifts the news focus in a place that they really don't want to go.
Amanda Terkel with thinkprogress.org and Matt Lewis, conservative columnist and blogger with politicsdaily.com. Thank you both so much today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.